Hi, this is Kyle, and welcome to episode 2 of Kyle Plays Skyrim. There's going to be a short cutscene once this loads, so I'm just going to be quiet and let you watch the quick cutscene, and we'll go from there.
Wait! Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back. Closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
We're going to still follow him. And got our first quest done. And we're getting started on our second one here. And as we round the corner, there's going to be a guardian stone, and I'll explain those.
Listen, we should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion. We could really use someone like you. If the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
And he tried to make us join the Imperial Legions. We got the option to join them. We will do that, but a little bit later. And that's one thing I always admired about this game is their graphics. Okay, what are you doing?
See that ruin up there?
Ah,
Bleak Falls Barrow. When I was a boy, that place always used to give me nightmares. Draugr creeping down the mountain to climb through my window at night. That kind of thing. I admit, I still don't much like the look of it.
and we will be going there eventually. Maybe in about 3 episodes or so. Maybe even the next episode. We'll have to see how far we get. And here are the Guardian Stones. I'll let him talk and then I'll explain the Guardian Stones.
These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead, see for yourself.
Now there's 3 different Guardian Stones. We got the Thief, we got the Mage, and we got the Warrior. The Warrior is obviously something if you're going to use two-handed shield and a one-handed item, I recommend that. And if you're going to be the sneaky and bow-using guy, who's also going to pickpocket, I would do the Thief Stone. And me, we're going to be doing the Mages because all my magic is going to get leveled up faster. So basically, yeah, that's what these signs do. They grant you a little bit of bonuses.
Well, each his own. It's not for me to judge.
And they're just going to help us level up our skills faster. And if you're doing the Feast things, you level up your Feast skills faster. If you're doing the Warrior, level up your Warrior faster. But me, since I'm playing a Mage, I want my Mage skills to go up as fast as possible. And we're going to continue down this path here, following him to Riverwood.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, you've already earned your pardon. But until we get that confirmed by General Tullius, just stay clear of other Imperial soldiers and avoid any complications.
And you could pick some flowers off here on the landscape here. They might come useful in alchemy. I can explain alchemy once we get to an alchemy thing. And it looks like we're about to be attacked, so I am going to go ahead and equip my flames.
Must be scared or not. I hope that dragon isn't still flying around here.
And I'm going to pick up these pelts because they'll come useful when it comes to
We
crafting
better
stuff.
keep moving. I feel like that dragon might be up there watching us right now.
And continuing following him. You pick up things as you go.
Come with me. We're almost to River.
Even though it was your idea that we should split up. But hey, whatever. You gonna go? Let's go. Onward. And some more flowers. Some mushrooms up here. And here is Riverwood. And I'm going to be quiet for a little bit here because he's going to be doing some talking to his uncle here when we get up here.
Things look quiet enough here. Come on, there's my uncle.
Some flowers.
Uncle Alvar, hello.
Hadvar, what are you doing here? Are you on leave from shores, boats? What happened to you, boy?
Shh,
Are you in
Uncle,
some kind of
please,
trouble?
keep your voice down. I'm fine, but we should go inside to talk.
What's going on? And who's this?
He's a friend. Saved my life, in fact. Come on, I'll explain everything, but we need to go inside.
Okay, come inside then. Sigrid will get you something to eat, and you can tell me all about it.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain of Black.
This everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to more broken records.
It was a dragon! It'll kill us all if they
Get to listen to the crazy old lady as we go in here, and there will be another cut scene here. They'll continue talking.
Sigrid, we have company.
Hadvar, we've been so worried about you. Come, you two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Now then, boy, what's the big mystery? What are you doing here looking like you lost an argument with a cave bear?
I don't know where to stop. You know I was assigned to General Tullius' escort. We were stopped in Helgen when we were attacked by a dragon.
A dragon? That's ridiculous. You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
Husband, let him tell his story.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone else got out alive. I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help however I can. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. But I need your help. We need your help.
And he's going to give us gifts. I'm pretty much going to take everything, all the food, and the iron, lockpick, the mead, the healing potions, and even the jewelry, since he's offering it to me. The belted tunic, it's not really worth anything, so we're just going to let him have that.
The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
And we're going to ask him a series of questions, and I'll let you listen to the answers.
Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can.
And we already took those. So,
Cross the river and then head north. You'll see it just past the falls. When you get to Whiterun, just keep going up. When you get to the top of the hill, you're at Dragon's Reach, the Jarl's palace. Jarl Balgruuf, he rules Whiterun Hold. A good man, perhaps a bit overcautious, but these are dangerous times. So far, he's managed to stay out of the war. I'm afraid it can't last, though. I don't think he likes either Ulfric or Elisif much. Who can blame him? But I've no doubt he'll prove loyal to the Empire in the end. He's no traitor. Of course, Skyrim has always been part of the Empire. That doesn't mean I support everything the Empire's been doing lately. But Nords have never been fair-weather friends. Ah, I forget you're new to Skyrim. Jarl Elisif, I should say. Although only because she was married to Jarl Torik when he was murdered. Ulfric murdered Torik, you know. Walked right into his palace in Solitude and killed him. shouted him to death, if you believe the stories. That's what started this whole war. The Empire couldn't ignore that. Once the Jarls start killing each other, we're back to the bad old days.
And we're gonna ask him to use the forge.
I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new.
And with that, we're gonna be on our way.
Godfar, did you really see a dragon? What did it look like? Did it have big teeth?
Hush, child. Don't pester your cousin.
You two make yourselves at home.
And we're gonna go ahead and use his forge, take advantage of it. And I'm gonna go ahead and, if you have the iron or the steel, you can use the raw materials and make entirely new weapons here at the forge here. But we're going to use the grindstone in this instance because I want to go ahead and improve my iron sword here. So you just go down to the weapon that you want to improve, hit A to select it. You notice the fine in the quotes next to it. And then you just hit X to craft. It'll ask you, do you want to improve this item? You hit yes, and it will be improved. And my damage will go up on the weapon, and its value will go up as well. So we're going to go ahead and exit. And we're going to go over here to the workbench. And I'm going to need some leather to improve my stuff. So I'm going to buy some leather from him.
Take what you... May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Ask him what he's got for sale.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Go down to miscellaneous, see if he's got any leather, and of course he does. We're gonna get about 4 strips of leather. And go back to the workbench here. Gonna select my Imperial Light Armor. You notice the fine, and then just hit X to craft. And it's fixed. Same thing with the boots. And the Imperial Helmet. And the fur gauntlets. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and sell some of my excess inventory, just to get it off hand.
Whatever you need. Buy you smear if you... Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
And we don't need the iron daggers, so we'll get rid of those, nor the mace. And I already got 1 longbow, so we're going to drop those. And I'm not going to use a shield ever, so we'll drop that. And get rid of the iron helmet and shield. And nothing here. Oh, we can make leather with these wolf pelts. That's what this tanning rack over here is for. Go over to the tanning rack. And just go into the miscellaneous inventory. And you see you can make 1 piece of leather, but it requires a wolf pelt. So you go ahead and just hit create. And it creates it. And we got 1 more wolf pelt. We'll go ahead and create another piece of leather. And 1 bear pelt's going to create 4 more pieces of leather, so we'll go ahead and create that. So I didn't really have to buy the leather. But I just wanted to show you how the transaction system would work and the smithing system would work.
You looking for a new blade?
Now,
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
once I sell my excess off here, we're going to go ahead and start moving on. And go ahead and sell my 6 leather. Nothing in my armor. Nope. Keeping all those. And do you have a better weapon? You actually do have a better weapon. So See if there's any better bows I can buy. Yeah, we'll go ahead and buy the bow. Oh, well, I can't buy the bow. I'm a little short on gold, so we could pick it up in Whiterun though, so no big deal. So let's get moving. And we're gonna go onward to Whiterun. So we're on our own now. We're free to move. And we're gonna be going to the town. Whiterun's kind of over that hill here, and we're gonna pick some things up as we go. Now I didn't sell everything in my inventory because the blacksmith will only really buy my weapons and armor and some crafting materials, but he's not really gonna buy anything as far as my supplies go, like potions and flowers and alchemy ingredients. He won't do that. And it looks like here's a wolf, so let's get my flames out. And we'll easily take care of that wolf. Take his pelt. And as you can see, as soon as we get over the hill, we'll see Whiterun. And there's the Dragon Palace that we'll be going to here. Dragon's Reach, I believe, is the proper name of that place. And down here, some farms. Continuing the travel here. Oh boy, a giant. We're definitely not going to be fighting that. We're just going to get our butt whooped. Well, maybe we could take it. Gonna try to burn it from a distance. I don't want to get too involved. There we go. We helped save the innocent townspeople.
You look strong.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield, brother. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Codlac Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
So you say that we'll make a good shield, brother, and you tell us about the companions, and then when we ask to join, well, you gotta go talk to someone else. Yeah, it figures. But anywho, we're gonna continue along the path here and get the Whiterun. You also got that quest option to go join the companions. We'll maybe do that later, but not at this time here. I want to get to the more important stuff like getting dragon shouts and everything. So we're going to be continuing along the main quest line for a little bit. Then after we get our dragon shouts, we may deviate from the actual quest line. So we're going to go over the bridge here. And around the corner, and we'll be near the front gate. There's a little drawbridge. And voila.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Riverwood's in danger too? You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
And they'll let us in. Deal with the loading screen. And now we're officially in
We'll
Whiterun.
pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
And here's our blacksmith over here. And this will be our house eventually, but we gotta do some things first. Not to mention get at least 5,000 gold. Climbing the stairs. And we got a blasphemous speaker over there, speaking Talos. And continuing. And into Dragon's Reach we go.
Ain't nobody home.
Nothing?
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors. Well, that explains why the guards let you in.
Who's this then?
Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
And we're gonna go speak to the Jarl.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
That is a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service. I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
And we're just gonna follow him, and he's gonna explain our next mission here.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, must we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
Okay, and with that, we're gonna head
Off
off.
to Bleak Falls Barrow with you. The Jarl is not a patient man. Neither am I, come to think of it.
Need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgruf. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
And with that, we're gonna show you how to use the enchanter and the alchemy lab here. And we're gonna go ahead and start with the enchanter first. Now, we really can't enchant an item unless we know an enchantment, and that's what the disenchant feature is. And we already have 2 items that are enchanted, so we're going to go ahead and learn it. However, when we learn it, it's going to destroy the item. That's why I'm not particularly using these items, because I plan to put them on something different later. So we're going to go ahead and learn the increase your Machina by 30 points. And we're going to go ahead and learn Machina regenerates 50% faster as well. Now, if you go down here to enchantments, you'll see the Fortify Machina, and Machina regenerates 20% faster. Now, you'll be noticing, well, the item that we had enchanted said 30 points of Machina, and it regenerates 50% faster. Well, the reason for this is because our enchant skill is low. And as we disenchant items and enchant items, our skill will be increased, and we can add perks to increase the enchantment level of that object. So it's a minor concern for now, but it was well worth it because we raised our enchantment by 2 points by just destroying those 2 items that we weren't going to use anyways. Now, you're also going to need soul gems to enchant anything, and you also need soul gems to also keep the charges on your weapons as well, but we'll go into more details on that later. But for now, we're going to go ahead and back out of here. That will be it for enchanting. And now we're going to use the alchemy lab. Now, if you have ingredients like I've been picking up here, you notice that everything is unknown here. So right now, we don't know anything about these things. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to quit alchemy here because we cannot do anything with it right now. We're going to go over here and go to the ingredients, and we're going to eat it. And when we eat it, we're going to discover some properties. Now, the better our alchemy skills, the more properties that we'll discover. So we're going to go ahead and eat these thistle branches right here. And you notice that the first thing it showed was resist frost. Now, as we get better and better with alchemy, the next time we go to eat this, it will show more items. So we're going to go ahead and eat the skeever tail. Unfortunately, we're not going to know what it's going to do. Oh wait, it says up there on the side there what we learned. Same thing with salt piles. We just learned weakness to magic from salt piles. Going to eat the red mountain flower. It's going to restore Machina. The blue mountain flower is going to be restore Sanima, and these mushrooms are going to be restore Machina. Bone meal is going to be damage Sanima, so that will create a poison. And blue mountain flower, it's going to restore some health, and bear claws are going to restore Sanima. So with these few ingredients that we have left here, we're going to go into the alchemy lab, and it appears that we can create a single restore Machina potion. And we're going to go ahead and hit X to craft since we got the 2 selected. And there we go. We created our first potion. And with that, that is it at the moment.
I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls.
No, I've been here the entire time, working. Oh, AI sometimes in this game can be kind of funny. So with that, we're going to head to Bleak Falls Barrow, but we're going to go do some shopping first. But we'll do that on the next episode, and with that, we're going to call this episode over. Be sure to tune in Wednesday for episode 3 and check out the annotations for more great videos.